signed a plan of building Trans-Siberian.
Right.
He ordered his son Nikolai II, who will be the next Tsar of Russia, the last Tsar of Russia actually, and he put him in the lead of this great project of building Trans-Siberian Railroad.
इस स्टैचू को जब कम्युनिस्ट एरा आया था तब तोड़ दिया गया था, फिर 2003 में दोबारा बनाया गया और यहाँ पे लगाया गया। और देखिए यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं 2-headed ईगल, ये रशिया का सिंबल है। अब ये क्यों है सुनते हैं हमारे गाइड से। पुराना शहर है लेकिन लकड़ी का बना हुआ था पहले 18th सेंचुरी में, फिर एक बहुत बड़ा आग लगा, द ग्रेट फायर। ये IR एरो की फ्लाइट लेके चल रहा हूँ इरकुत्स्क, तो मिलते हैं फिर रशिया में कल। गुड नाइट। So hello and welcome back to the channel. Hope you all must be doing absolutely fine. स्वागत है आप सबका इस चैनल में MSN Travel Tales। तो हम फिलहाल पहुंच चुके हैं इरकुत्स्क और जा रहे हैं अपना टूर के लिए। मेरे फ्री टूर गाइड वेट कर रहे हैं। लेट्स गो, देखते हैं इरकुत्स्क शहर में क्या है, कैसा है। पुराना शहर है काफ़ी। लेट्स सी। बाहर का माहौल देखिए, इरकुत्स्क का पुराने घर। फिलहाल हम पहुंच गए हैं बिल्कुल रिवर साइड में। अलेक्जेंडर III का यहाँ पे स्टैचू बना हुआ है, वहाँ पे यहाँ से हमारा टूर शुरू होगा।
So the city was established in 1661. It was the time when people Russian people were exploring this territory and were trying to join it to a territory of Russian Empire. But standing here, we will be speaking about the end of 19th century and about this monument of Alexander III, Russian emperor, who was ruling in the end of 19th century.
So he was a Tsar?
Yes, he was a Tsar and already an emperor. Because in some parts of Russian history, Russian managers were named Tsars. And when the country was growing and were having a lot of power, the Tsar was called an emperor. And the end of 19th century was exactly that time when Russia was very strong, was taking a big policy in Europe and so on and so on. And the reason why he is standing here, we can walk
sure. Let's go.
To the Angara River.
Angara River.
Yes.
Yeah.
And on the other shore of Angara River, right by the shoreline, you can see some train cars.
Yeah, train cars are there.
It's the central train station.
Okay.
And the railroad came to Irkutsk at 1899.
1899, okay.
Yes. And the Emperor Alexander III, he was the main ideologist of building Trans-Siberian Railroad. In the end of 19th century. Well, overall, Russia is a very big country and very different in its climate conditions. And here, the regions of Siberia, they are very rich with natural resources. But in the end of 19th century, most of the production was in the western part of Russia. And most of the resources were in eastern part of Russia. Yes, and the roads were so bad that it was very hard to plan something. Logistics was very hard to transport resources from east to west. And so in 1891, Alexander III, the emperor, he signed a law and signed a plan of building Trans-Siberian. He ordered his son Nikolai II, who will be the next Tsar of Russia, the last Tsar of Russia actually, and he put him in the lead of this great project of building Trans-Siberian Railroad. Very big distance, very hard climate conditions of doing that. And so starting from 1891, people started building Trans-Siberian. They started from two ways. From the east, from Vladivostok, they started moving to the west direction. And on the west city, Chelyabinsk, they started moving to east direction. And so from 1891 to 1899, they were building railroad, and then at 1899 the railroad came to our city. And for the city it was very big influence at first, economical influence, and overall. This is Angara River, which is dividing our city on two parts.
Right,
we are right now on the right side of it, and there is the left side.
Left side, okay.
And before coming of railroad, the main city was only here on the right side.
Oh, okay.
And all these buildings that you see, there was a couple of small villages, but no people mostly were living there. But then the railroad came here at 1899. And starting from this, city started growing very much. For the next 5 years after coming of railroad, the population of city increased 3 times. And there was a story about some Siberian cities, for example, Tomsk, which was the capital of Western Siberia before railroad.
That is Omsk.
And Tomsk, two different cities. Yes, and railroad didn't pass through the Tomsk city, and because of that, the city lowered in its influence. But the Novosibirsk and Krasnoyarsk cities became much bigger because railroad passed through them. And for Irkutsk, it was very important, and that's why the monument of Alexander as the main ideologist of building this railroad. That's why he is standing here. He by himself was never visiting Irkutsk.
Really?
Yes, yes. But his son Nikolai II, he was. So he is here on the monument in a not typical Tsar's outfit. He is here in like a
army outfit.
Yes, he's like an expeditional outfit. So it was not like the fancy emperor clothes. But here he is very simple coat, traditional Cossack trousers, and Cossack boots, and he is like by the idea of the creators of monument. He is looking to the direction of the. You see, the railroad goes to the east direction.
Yeah.
West direction there, east is there.
Okay, this side.
Not exactly by the compass, but overall, when you want to go to the east direction,
that's the way. That's the way.
Yeah. Okay. And by the idea of monument creators, he is like looking
to the east,
to the east direction, and like reopening the east again and taking it to the Russian control, because of course the Trans-Siberian railroad, it helps very much for the country to.
इस स्टैचू को जब कम्युनिस्ट एरा आया था तब तोड़ दिया गया था, फिर 2003 में दोबारा बनाया गया और यहाँ पे लगाया गया। और देखिए यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं 2-headed ईगल, ये रशिया का सिंबल है। अब ये क्यों है सुनते हैं हमारे गाइड से। Yeah, man. So tell me why.
So symbol of Russia.
The symbol two-headed
eagle.
Yeah.
Do you know why
it is like that?
Creature?
Yeah.
Well, because Russia is a very big country, and it's lays in Europe and in Asia.
Yeah.
And eagle spreading its wings over the big
distance.
But his both heads are watching in both directions, in Asia and in Europe. And taking the best from the different cultures that are in Russia.
Okay. Now I understand. That's why.
It's still the symbol of Russia right now. On the symbol, but here it's presented pre-revolutionary symbol because eagle has this Tsar's heads on his head. So it's the original one before revolution, right? Nowadays symbol of Russia, also two-headed eagle, but without these crowns.
Without crowns, तो ये क्योंकि रशिया, यूरोप और एशिया दोनों में आता है, दोनों में इसके पार्ट्स हैं, तो इसलिए टू-हेडेड ईगल एक यूरोप का तरफ देख रहा है और एक एशिया की तरफ, दोनों तरफ नज़र बनाए हुए हैं, तो इसीलिए आज भी यही है रशिया का लोगो। इर्कुत्स्क का ड्रामा थिएटर, पुराना बिल्डिंग है, देखिए 1897 में बना हुआ। भाई साहब बर्फ़ हटा रहे हैं और यहाँ पे भी न्यू ईयर का सेलिब्रेशन शुरू हो गया है। पुराना शहर है लेकिन लकड़ी का बना हुआ था पहले 18th सेंचुरी में, फिर एक बहुत बड़ा आग लगा, द ग्रेट फायर। When was the great fire?
At
1879 में, और 80% शहर जल गया। फिर दोबारा इसको जब बनाया गया तो गवर्नर ने ऑर्डर किया कि सारा घर पत्थर का बने, तो अब कुछ ही जो पुराने रह गए हैं लकड़ी के घर वो दिखेंगे, बाकी सारे पत्थर के हैं।
The third theater in the city, which was very unusual for Siberian cities of that time. Because you know, at that time the life here at Siberia was very hard, and people were mostly working from sunrise till sunset. And when you do like that, you don't like ampere. It's traditional Greek style, using these columns and so on and so on. And the country leaders wanted to underline that the country is growing. And the country is getting its power back. And this building exactly, it's the management of Siberian railroads as the part of Trans-Siberia.
This is also, I think, a train something, because it is written there.
Yes, but this building is like quite old. It's the end of 19th century, and this is already the Soviet time of construction.
Stalin time, right?
Stalin time, 1930s.
1930s. Okay.
Before Second World War.
Okay. And who is this guy standing here alone?
This person, Alexander Vampilov, he was the local guy from 1970s, already coming to a close of 20th century. And he was the drama writer.
Oh, playwright,
exactly.
Okay.
And he died young and got his he actually drowned in the Angara River.
Yes,
and but after his death, his place became very popular among all the Soviet Union, because it was already that time, 1970s. He was not. People were a little bit tired from like classical propaganda, you know, and he was writing his plays about the normal people, about the like engineers, like.
So this is Karl Marx Street, and this is
Karl Marx Street,
and this one is Lenin. So cross section of the city.
Well, not very beautiful building here, but still.
इरकुत्स्क काफ़ी बड़ा है, मतलब अगर पूरा का पूरा इरकुत्स्क का ओब्लास्ट देखा जाए, ओब्लास्ट, तो इसमें करीब 3 फ्रांस आ जाएंगे, पर इसमें रहते हैं लोग सिर्फ 2.5 मिलियन, और इरकुत्स्क शहर में करीब 6,50,000 लोग ही रहते हैं। तो शहर बड़ा है, ओब्लास्ट बड़ा है, बट लोग बहुत ही कम हैं। तो इसलिए देख सकते हैं आप, ज़्यादा गाड़ी नहीं है, ज़्यादा लोग की भीड़ नहीं है, ज़्यादा पॉल्यूशन भी नहीं है। अच्छा है शहर, काफ़ी फेमस है ये। टूरिस्ट के लिए देखिए यहाँ लाइन बना होता है, अगर आप गूगल करेंगे तो आपको दिख जाएगा। इस लाइन को अगर आप फॉलो करेंगे, आप सारा टूरिस्ट जो भी है शहर में वो देख सकते हैं। सिर्फ यहाँ नहीं, एकतरिनबर्ग में भी ऐसे ही लाइन थे, पर वहाँ 2 या 3 लाइन थे, रेड, ग्रीन और तीसरा येलो या ब्लू कुछ था। गूगल करेंगे तो मिल जाएगा। तो क्या होगा ना, आपको ढूंढना नहीं पड़ेगा कि कहाँ जाना है, कहाँ आना है, क्या करना है।
Tea-way. Yes. Okay. Most of the goods from China that were passed were tea and spices.
Right.